for me, made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. Still gotta. You must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking what you doing here. I got a half a mind to hit you with a stitch you get up off the wall. Go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. Still gotta.
Listen, bro. I know you're not feeling the guitar banjo thing.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I these valet stores couldn't pay nowadays.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cardinals and the Panthers, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
On a warm afternoon in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, EA...
Why is he calling talk? Why is he calling day?
And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. Again, it's Connor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, Murray. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Looking to throw, Young, eluding the pressure right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Young on 3rd down. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Young now from the 50. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up.
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. It's Young on 1st down. Flush to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was when they saw in college his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll try to throw now. Young And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. But defensively, it didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about. Coming out of college, you're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They start with a give to counter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Murray now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
On 4th down, the Cards call on Matt Hawk to punt. Shi Smith deep for Carolina. This is taken at the 23. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Martin, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
Second down, Young rolling to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Throwing, Young, rolling to his right. Nice little juke. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yards there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's looking for staring down. Most likely a 3 and out. 0 fear from his side, though. Never down for a second. They pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on the keeper the moment it revealed itself.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receiver.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Getting in there and finishing the play off was J. Sanders. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, Young. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep, and Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now here's Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The drive will start with Connor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Murray. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Corner blitz that time by J.C. Horn, and he got home and dropped him. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And down he'll go at the 25. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Here's Smith to return it. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now Young. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Young to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 3rd and short yardage, Young. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray now on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than he misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. Young on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Young working out of the gun. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline. And now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
On 1st and 10, Young eluding the pressure right. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Young from the shotgun. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. This didn't work.
Not at all. The communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen.
Oh, into a sea of defenders had intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. 3rd quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. But the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Young now. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Down the left sideline. How about this? He's to the 10. The fake punt works to absolute perfection. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, here is one you do not see often. A fake punt run all the way to the house for a touchdown.
Number one, you fooled the defense. They thought for sure the ball was going to be punted. But you also know you have to pick up excellent blocking going downfield to spring your runner after the fake. Well done.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Panthers about ready to take over. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his... Over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his...
a drive and give his leg a rest. It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on for the 5th time here today. That's returnable now for Smith. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Here is Young. He'll buy some time right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a deep.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Young. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Young on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, his 2nd touchdown. And the Panthers are able to add on to that lead. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On 1st and 10 is counter. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. And that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. This Carolina offense at the... And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Credit for that sack goes to Cameron Thomas. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Young back near the goal line. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Young off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
Ready?
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Flushed out right. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but he falls incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Steps away to his left. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
And that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
You're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn.
Here we go.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Out of the gun, it's Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas. They're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Thomas picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hacker now in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Ready.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Here we go. Ready.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Sanders will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Once again with Sanders. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. You and I talk a lot about these special teams and how important those can be. That comes into play here. The defense, not very alert.
And this is something you work on all the time as a defender. Always saying, alert, be ready for the fake. But sometimes you fall asleep anyway.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, Both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On second down, here's Murray. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Murray. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now they got to get to the line quickly. First down, Murray. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On play action, it's Murray. And he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right.
Holding offense.
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in
those
addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Murray. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Murray, one final try. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.